And a 6-year-old boy was trapped for nearly 4 hours buried under a huge sand dune in Indiana. And as Dean Reynolds shows us, saving the child meant digging through 800,000 pounds of earth.
For Nathan Weisner, it was supposed to be the start of a fun summer weekend spent camping by the beach, when all of a sudden, tragedy struck.
911.
My friend's son, he got stuck in a sand dune, and he's like under the sand, and they can't get him out.
Weisner had fallen into a sandy sinkhole around 4:30 Friday afternoon, and when family and friends tried to dig him out, things went from bad to worse.
As they were trying to free him, the whole, quote, completely collapsed.
For the next 3.5 hours, the Indiana Dunes National Lakeshore, about an hour southeast of Chicago, became the scene of a frantic rescue effort by park officials, police, and firefighters. Even excavation companies and backhoes were mustered to help.
Almost everyone has dug a hole in the sand on the beach. You know you can't get a very steep angle on your hole. It's going to keep collapsing down on itself.
Miraculously, Weisner was found inside an air pocket about 11 feet under the surface. But when he was pulled out, he was not responsive.
When you're sitting there holding a child that you think is lifeless, it's hard to deal with.
And there was guys on their knees crying all over the place.
After the child was transported to the hospital, his exhausted rescuers learned he was gasping for breath and even crying. In short, he was still alive.
I really hope that we get to meet this young man because he's extraordinary. He went through a lot.
Weisner is now at Comer Children's Hospital in Chicago in critical condition, but he reportedly suffered no brain damage or life-threatening injuries. His grateful parents asked that people pray for their little son's continued recovery. For CBS This Morning, Dean Reynolds, Chicago.
God, you can't imagine.
You cannot imagine.
Buried alive, so to speak.
Yeah, and that he appears to be okay, and those firefighters working so frantically, their hard work paid off.
Yeah, indeed.